standalone line of business application. And this Power Platform is built on Azure. So if there is any requirement on Power Platform which cannot be solved by the Power Platform itself, we can extend the capability to develop on Azure. In this, at this moment, this is the location where we deploy Power Platform across the global. So in Asia here, you can see that we have two main data centers which have Power Platform in Singapore and in Hong Kong. Apart from that, we also have in Japan, India, and Australia as well. So the positioning of the Power Platform is something in between SaaS and PaaS. So the Power Platform is easier to implement than PaaS and IaaS, but it has more flexibility to do more things than SaaS. So this is like the layer in between. And because of that sort of flexibility, you can develop various type of application, from a very simple embedded application in current application which the user is using, like SharePoint, to the more complicated ones like the business process model driven application. Moving on to the core capability of the Power Platform. So these are the 5 core capability of the Power Platform. First, it has the tool to build the application. Secondly, it has the automated process. Third, it has a lot of connector to help you connect data together. Next, you can extend to the richer functionality by using code, and it's enterprise-grade application, meaning that it has very reliable foundation and security and so on and so forth. Start from the first core capability, Empower App Building. So you can see here that this is the Power App Studio. It's very easy to create. It's like it's a point-click tool. You can just drag and drop component on it, and then if you see up here, there is the function box. So it's very similar to DAX language in Excel. So if you can use if you can use PowerPoint and use Excel, you can start using Power App easily. Secondly, enable mobile worker. So you can use the application on multiple types of device, on computer, on laptop, on tablet or mobile phone. Build integrated app. So you can build the app and embed in the current application which you are using. It can be SharePoint or Dynamics. You can also embed the application in other application stack of Microsoft. You can embed it with Microsoft Teams, Power BI, or even ISV, third-party ISV software on Azure. Moving on to the next core capability. So we also have this thing called Microsoft Flow to help you integrate data from multiple sources. So you can use Flow to, for example, send a notification or alert or request approval, like similar to what you do in Dynamics, but you can connect more in more different systems. Like for example, if you create quotation in Dynamics and you want to submit the quotation and send the automated email to the line manager to approve, you can do that with Flow. Next, you can build we call it model-driven app. So you can build a model on Common Data Service and use the similar UI to the to Microsoft Dynamics to create these business process and application. Can also eliminate data silo. So we have more than 200 built-in connectors, and you can also connect data to data store on-premise as well using the data gateway. Standardize your data. So in Common Data Model, we provide more than 200 standard business entities, and then you can use those 200 standard entities, or you can also extend further data model using custom field and entity as well. If you have further capability that you want to develop, you can always extend it using custom code. And this Power Platform is the enterprise grade application. So in terms of compliance, we already passed all the international standards, including HIPAA, SOC, and GDPR. And we are using the same admin portal as Dynamics and Office 365. We also integrate seamlessly with Power BI, so you can use Power BI or use Power BI data in Power App as well. So before I move on to some of the demonstration, do you have any questions so far? All right. Okay, just move on to the next part. So before I show you the sample application, I want to show you this 2-minute quick video on how to create Power App. So this application is the food ordering application. So it was built like within 10 minutes, but then we kind of accelerated it to be only in 2 minutes. So there are 2 pages. We will start off from building the first page, which is home screen. We can edit the formatting and all, add logo. So if you see the way we add component, it's like just like PowerPoint. So just like add text and format the font, etc. So this is basically the first page, which is a home screen. And after this, we will create the second page, which is the page where we will order the food. So in this page, we will link the data from the Excel file stored on OneDrive. So we can connect the data to the application and select the data source from different tables. And then we can add the list of the product that we want to order. So we can also like choose some formatting of how do we wanna see the product in the application. Apart from that, if you wanna add information specific to each product, we can use the function. So like for example, in this case, this item this is like the meaning of this is the product name. So we can add the name of the product by using this kind of function. And it can also and we can also add the next thing is the text and all using standard function. So the next thing we want to do here is to add the price. So this is the price in yen. And then after that, we're gonna add the button. And after that, we're gonna save this application template that we create. And then the next step that we're gonna do is to add the flow to route the order to email. So we create this flow that get data from Power App, and then from the data that we get the value from Power App, we can send the email to this person, and then tell the person about the order, the order item, and the price. You can see the data is passed from Power App. So we change the flow name, and then we can call this flow as a function in Power App itself. So we click in the button, and then we add this function. So this function is actually this function is actually the flow that we just created, and then we can run it and then pass the data of the product name and the price to Outlook. So this is the result of the test. So we're gonna test it again one more time to order this particular dish. So you can see that after we click order from the application, so this guy Taiki Sang get the order of this food, and then the price of 290. Okay, so this is like 2 minutes app building. Or any question? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna move on. So this is like one of the example of how to create application and link with the different system in Microsoft. So moving on to some of the Okay, so moving on to some of the example application. So this is like a shift management application. So we can do the clock in, clock out with offline capability. So like for example, we have a field crew who go out and have to do some clock in and clock out. We can always do this. And then this is like example of the field service application. You can see the inspection list, the list of inspection that we have to go and do. And then on the right hand side, if you drill down into each particular inspection, you can put in the result if it's fail or pass, and you can put in image and audio as well. And of course, you can link to the cognitive service if you want to translate the audio to text. This is the store visits application. So, like for example, if the store manager go to a particular store and then can see that there's some problem in the store and wanna pass the command assignment to the staff. So we can integrate with the Staff Hub in Office 365 so that the staff can see that, oh, this is like the new order that I just got from the store manager. Hotel experience, so we can also get the information from the backend CRM. So this is an example of the connecting with the CRM for viewing the customer membership here. So like for example, in this case, the person is like platinum member, so maybe we have like special treatment to the person, and also we can check the room status if it's clean or not, and then if it has any problem in the room that need to get some maintenance, we can connect to the Dynamics 365 and then create case and then have the back end maintenance crew to come and fix it. This is another example of the automotive seller app. So the seller can show the product to the customer and can also show some financial support plan to the customer as well. And you can also do something like more advanced, like customize promotion for a particular salesperson, because maybe different salesperson has different commission and incentive plan. So you can use those sort of analytics to tailor the different offer for different sales agent. And of course, you can have these application to gather customer information as well as feedback. So like sometimes customers go for test drive and give some feedback, which is very useful for the R&D, backend R&D team to develop the product later on. Apart from that, these are 3 applications which I'm gonna show the example to you. So this is So this is the application from Pepsi. So it's a store visit and audit application. Okay, so once I open the application, it will greet me like, "Hi Jeff, hey." So it will also show the list of the next stop that I have to go and audit. So I have these in the list. And let's say that I will go and audit this Whole Food Market company. So when I access to the location, I can see the layout of the supermarket, and I can also see the different area that I have to go and audit. Let's say that I'll go and audit the end caps area. So I can take a photo of the area condition and all, and then put the rating on, and then give some comment, and then also order the product if the product on the shelf is like missing. Another application that I would like to show is the restocking assistant. So this is for the in the car company. So the application is like helping the field service team to go and restock the spare part for the auto part seller. So like in this case, you can see that it promptly show me that the next stop is Japanese auto. So I can like if I pick to go to this store, I can start a visit. And then I can see, I can order the different type of spare part. Like for example, this one. Okay. And then I can click order. And it will promptly give me the quotation. Have any question that you'd like to ask? Yep.
Yeah, you say the order will be sent to the backend system, so that would be then Dynamics 365 field service.
For this, it's different. So like different.
But I'm wondering on what is the data source on which this is being done. I like the concept of these power apps a lot. But I'm trying to see also the relation with, let's say, the ERP platforms.
Yeah.
And how far where the overlap comes and where it starts touching also ERP logic and such. So these these examples that you show here are basically other database sources, not Dynamics 365 or
Okay.
in relation with Power Apps.
Okay. So also the question is, what are the ERP system which can be connected?
Yeah, what are these Power Apps grabbing onto? Are they grabbing onto the Microsoft ERP platforms, or these are just other database platforms?
So Frank, you want to take that question? So the question is okay. So the question is basically if the Power App platform connect to the ERP system or data platform.
Definitely, we connect to most of a common one, like the online services, like the Salesforce or Workday, those kind of third-party cloud services. We have a direct connector to connect to. For the databases, we can report into the most common database service, like Oracle database, SQL database, IBM DB2. Those can connect to the cloud version and also on-premise version as well. For some kind of ERP system, we have a built-in connector, like the dynamic AX system, we have connections. But if you're about to connect to the SAP, we don't have the out-of-box connector at this moment, but SAP, that's the coming from the complexity of the SAP system. So that needs the people to write in the Azure Logic app to connect to the SAP. But the Microsoft Flow is built on top of a Logic app. So basically, we can using the Power Platform using the Flow to call the Azure Logic app to connect to the SAP. So SAP connector for the Logic app is already available there. Did that answer the question?
Yeah, okay, I understand that there are the multiple connectors and such to the platforms, but there's still some question in my mind. Maybe it's still too long for now. Because I saw in the beginning, the first example was just connecting to an Excel sheet. Okay, that I understand, and that's nice, but I'm looking more for like how can this be further integrated with the ERP platforms that we are working with, because they could be interesting. Have simple task forms for some basic tasks and feed those processes with information.
Okay. So any other question? Okay. I think we have like 5 minutes left. So like this 5 minutes, I'll just explain you a little bit more about these licensing model. So okay. So for Power Platform, we have like mainly 3 types of offering. We have Power App for Office 365. So for this one, the data source has to be only in Office 365. And then we also have the next level. We have Power App Plan 1 and Plan 2. And the difference between these two is that for the Power App Plan 1, you can only use the Canvas app, and you cannot manipulate the common data service model. But then for the Power App Plan 2, you have the ability to create the model-driven app. You can create the application module similar to the Dynamics 365 sales and service and marketing sort of. So this is the main difference. And then the next level is the Power App for Dynamics 365. So if you have Dynamics 365, you have the ability to use everything in these 3 okay, you have the ability to use everything in these 3 platforms. Yep. Alright. Okay. So I think that's pretty much it. So Frank, do you have anything to say about the cloud platform?
Just one mention for the partners. So Power Platform is actually the foundation of Dynamics 365. So basically, they are most of the new Dynamics solution running on top of Power Platform. So that's the good things for partner as well. So now you can actually create the Power Platform as the ISV solution, and later you can go and resell your ISV solution through the app source that you're already familiar with from Dynamics. So basically, Power App is not just giving a tool to create application, but also giving a channel to package your application and resell to the new customers.
Alright, so this is basically what Frank has mentioned about. So you can see that the Microsoft Dynamics 365 for sales and marketing, service and talent, we've written this based on the Power App functionality. So if you are familiar with these four, so you'll be definitely familiar with the Power Platform in this way. And then it, of course, can connect with Office 365 and the AX platform. So, any more questions? Alright, if there is no more question, so I just like to end the session here. And if you have additional question later on, please feel free to contact me and can discuss it further. Okay, thank you.